Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
It is certainly the longest and arguably the least glamorous event in high school track and field, but those typically lamented 8 laps that make up the 3,200-meter run tonight got some rare glitz and glamour in Warsaw, Illinois Titan Relays. Showdown of the fab freshman Ficker Rosen from Quincy High School, Miles Shepard running on his home track from West Hancock. I'd heard all week long a lot of people picking Shepard to pull off the upset, and after 2 laps they are running neck and neck, and it was this kind of race. These two gentlemen, by the way, running their own race, nobody within any distance of them, and the battle continues. Here you are on the bell lap, and again, neck and neck, but Ficker Rosen's going to throw it into an extra gear on the final lap. He is going to win by 2 seconds. Ficker comes in at 9:50.65. Miles Shepard in second, 9:52.23, probably the only showdown we'll see from them all year. Meanwhile, boys 4x1, Highland, powered by Chance Newton right there, gets the victory, and 44.99. Meanwhile, on the girls' side, 4x1, Bushnell West Prairie gets the win. West Hancock is second, and Highland is third. We also had, in the girls' long jump, Bailey Barber from West Hancock, the outstanding youngster, showing out tonight with a jump of 14 feet 5 inches for the win. No surprise in the high jump. She is incredible. Miss Deidre Lorton getting it done for Bushnell West Prairie. They had to end the event due to weather early, but we can tell you that when they did, Bushnell West Prairie won on the girls' side. A skeleton squad of Quincy High folks, including Ficker Rosen, won on the boys' side. Also, Miracle Ailes, who we previewed and talked about and profiled for you last night. Her first event, obviously the long jump isn't her best event of the 4 she's competing in at Drake, but she did take a 5th place finish among the best jumpers in the state today up at Drake. Some soccer to pass along. Hannibal today gets a hat trick from Peyton Utterback to beat Mexico 11-0, and Burlington a winner over Macomb on senior night. All right, huge showdown in baseball. Clarence Cannon Conference crown on the line. Palmyra and Centralia going at it. Auspicious start in this one for Bennett Stice, who gets the strikeout to open the game, making the leadoff hitter bend the knee in this one. But Centralia jumped out for 3 unanswered runs in the first 2 frames. Ben Schmidt, the 9-hole providing, going oppo to get that done, but check this out. 2 on, 2 out, first base open, and Centralia elects to pitch to this guy. You don't do that. Nolan Wassman, in fact, there was a Cleveland Indian scout in the house watching him tonight. He hits the home run after a run scores previously when he drew a wild pitch. That makes it 3-3. Palmyra adds a couple of runs in the bottom of the 3rd here, courtesy of bases loaded walks, takes a 5-3 lead in the bottom of the 4th with Mr. Wassman about to step to the plate. This game gets rained out. They've got to contest it. Looks like they'll replay it from the 4th inning on, coming up on Monday. Other scores today in baseball, monster day for Ryan Capps. Huge win for Louisiana over Montgomery County. It was Central knocking off West Hancock 13-4. Colin Hughes, speaking of big days and productive days at the plate with those 5 ribbies. Also on the docket, Luke Jansen's home run in the 5th, the difference between Unity and Liberty. Pittsfield gets a phenomenal pitching effort from Peyton Apps in taking down Western Griggsville Perry, and it was Brown County over West Central. Okay, brief highlights because the Beardstown Q&D game was not pretty today. The Tigers visiting, and they got, well, the business end of Aaron Cornwell right here. 2 for 3 from the plate, including this ribby, as Q&D gets the win. 11-0 is your final. Rout in a football score over Griggsville Perry on the softball diamond. Alani West with a home run from Morgan Broadwell to beat Macomb. West Hancock gets a walk-off RBI and the win today. Megan Fox doing it all for the Titans. 2-1 your final there. It was Payson Seymour knocking off Southeastern. Cheyenne Burgess, 5 hits today. The win on the Hill as well. And in college softball, Quincy University took the first game of a doubleheader against Westminster, 6-0. Never saw if the second game got completed due to the rain. Well, McMurray football just graduated Division III football's leader in tackles for loss, Javon Muhammad. Perhaps Chris Douglas can find his next disruptor by way of Unity Payson. He got one today, a good one in Wade Bartlett.
Very exciting. I have to really step up and go where they left off and hopefully provide what they need. Mac, it was more of a smaller school. The main reason I went there was because Coach Douglas reminded me so much of Connor McLaughlin. He was just such a great coach, and he helped me through everything there. I'm thinking I want to be in criminal justice and then double major into Homeland Security.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, they have a really good program out there.
And I know we've had a ton of signings the last couple of days. If you haven't seen them yet, do not despair. We will get them all to you, I promise, before Sunday. That's it for me. More news and weather coming up after this.